To try to clear some things up for people, I moved to Paris, Texas from California so that I could better mine and my kids' lives. I went to school and I did it on my own, raising my children. What happened in Paris was that I met somebody who was married. Actually, they were getting a divorce. His wife attacked me outside her house when I was asking him for my key. She threw a drink on me. She tried to hit me. In self-defense, I pushed back. She fell. My hands were held behind my back. I was kicked in the face, in the gut, and then I was blamed for everything. Shortly after that, I was extremely depressed and drank too much. And this was years ago, but drank too much. And the neighbors had started an altercation because I was dating a black guy in a black neighborhood. And mind you, my kids are mixed, so that wasn't my problem, it was theirs. But I was called all types of names, cunts, bitches, all sorts of things, right? And I shouldn't have, went into their yard, but I did. But because of the stuff that was blamed on me prior to that, the cops thought I was just a problem. And so they took me into jail, which I'll take the blame for allowing myself to go into somebody's yard, but nobody got hurt. Nobody was even touched. And I was just, fed up. They had scratched my car. They had harassed me over and over and over. The cops wouldn't do anything. They thought I was a problem in the town. And they took me into jail. And they slammed me into a wall. I was crying prior to that. I was trying to explain what was going on, the harassment that had happened for months. And they didn't care. And they slammed me into a wall. And then I accidentally swung backward in self-defense and hit somebody. I was charged for it. And then they deleted the morning after evidence, which is tampering. But there's no winning in a town where you have appointed lawyers. They knew I was broke. You have appointed lawyers who don't want to fight for you because they have deals with their legal system. And ever since then, they've been making me pay for it. The judge I went before was Tidwell. He hated my guts. He looked like he wanted me dead in my tracks when I stood before him for accidentally hitting a cop in self-defense. Now, and I'll put this out there because, to be quite honest, I'm tired of covering all this up, and it's the main reason why I'm getting so much backlash, and why they took my kids, and why they lied on the stand, and why they sealed the case, and why they won't tell anybody the truth, because it's all payback. And although I can forgive those people for what they did that night, they still hate me, and some of them think of themselves more superior and that it was okay, the abuse that they had put me through simply because I had had a few drinks or I was distraught. And it's everything that they try to cover up. That's the problem. And I've tried to become a cop more than one time. I've tried to get into the military. And the only thing that's going to relieve me from this is getting pardoned, to be quite honest. Because Tidwell has lied. I wanted to be on Erin's side, but because I wouldn't accept her deal, She specifically told my social worker, if I accept her deal in the case, then I will be able to have my kids back. And because I took her to trial, she slammed me in court. They didn't give me an attorney that would fight for me. They put Turner on the back burner getting paid for nothing. They replaced other people's attorneys, yet they denied my request, and then they sealed the case. They are coming after me because of something that happened in 2019 that I have overly paid for. And they failed to mention that they deleted evidence, which this would never be on my record if I would have had a lawyer that would fight for me. That wasn't paid by the DA and sitting next to Tidwell. But they have taken everything from me. Everything. One thing after another, and they're doing it so secretly that it looks like oblivious to everybody else. It's crazy what money can do and what power can do. And I wish people would just wake up.